Today we're going fishing here on Little Muskego Lake. We're launching from Idle Isle Park, which has some nice piers to launch from and some good parking here as well. The launch fee is $11, and if you have another car that you're parking, that's another $5. They do have these convenient kiosks here where you can pay with a credit card, so you don't need some cash. This is the first time we've ever fished on this lake. We're excited to get going. Let's get on the water.
Actually looks like quite a nice area for fishing, a lot of different spots.
Yeah.
Never been on this lake before ever with any boat of mine, kayak or otherwise.
Mike wants to fish.
Mike is chomping at the bit.
Mike wants to wet his line, and I'm just capturing where we're at. Looks a little, probably like it's going to be weedy here. Mike beat me to the first cast. We're both using jitterbugs.
Terrible. I can't take the dog. Water temperature is a total of 82.46. Boy, is it warm.
82.46. It's like,
because it's so shallow here too, I think, and that means the fishing's going to get really hot soon. Stay tuned.
all right, so we tried that spot for about 12 minutes. We're moving on out. The jitterbugs did not pan out. Heading out into deeper waters. All right, so we're on the east side of the lake. Just kind of getting situated. Looks like it's about 4 feet deep here, but pretty weedy. So we're just going along this east shoreline. And I think somebody just put on a flicker shad over there. And I'm just gonna keep sticking with the, nope, he's got the jitterbug still. I'm gonna stick with the jitterbug as well. Jitterbugs keep getting tangled. And so does the prop. It's time to change locations. So here the plan is we're gonna go to that little peninsula on the very south side of this island, and we're just gonna drift back this way and see what we can catch here. Looks like it might be a little bit deeper. We're just still exploring this lake. We should have studied it a little bit more before we got here. It's kind of a last minute thing. I like these two spots, like right here. Got a point there, a point there, right in the middle of that. I think is a good bullseye. All right, we're between this point here and that point here on the island.
We got a nice fish on here. I haven't seen it yet, but he's fumbling around here. We probably will need the net, just like I kind of predicted we would. As long as I can.
I think it might be a pike. Let me get that.
Could be the way he's.
Let me get the claw out here too.
He's really pulling. Oh, it's a nice bass.
Bring it in nice and close.
Wow, he was just kind of sitting there. Look at the size of that nice fish here. Wow.
And the theme of our fishing videos, flicker shad.
Flicker shad strikes again. And the big hog bass, as I was talking about earlier, hoping to catch one, and we will name this hog bass point. Just like. That's enough of that. Once again, I got my line in the water so quick. This flicker shad hook is starting to get damaged from all these nice fish we're catching.
Largemouth, let's hold that up sideways.
It's a largemouth. Look at how large he is.
Oh, that's a nice one.
It's a nice fish. Now we have to have the Roxy examination, of course.
You want to measure that one for kicks, or we guess it that handy?
Well, of course I'm not prepared to measure. Oh. Roxy's right on the door as usual. Weigh it. Probably flop out of my hands. And 1.8 pounds.
1.8?
And then there's a ruler right here. Now the good fishermen that are always prepared always have something on their boat just to sit it right down.
Nice to have it taped down right there.
Of course, me, I'm not very prepared. Let's see. Looks like almost 16 inches, 15 and a half inches. 15 and a half inches. Beautiful fish. Well, we're gonna throw it back. It's been out of the water long enough, and breathe and catch more.
See that?
Over there at that area, they were just sunning themselves. He was.
That spot that we flagged proved to be key.
Well, we tried a lot on the shady side, and fish don't seem to be active on the shade here. So we're going to go back on the sunny side where the sun is starting to make its descent, and maybe along this shoreline here we got some rocks, a couple of feet of water. We might find another bass just like we had earlier today. It looks very good over there. Bass in the little shallows there. That's where that other big bass was.
7:19, 81 degrees, and we haven't really gone anywhere else. We're sitting right between these 2 points still. Been bouncing back and forth all along the shade there. And Mike just doesn't want to leave this spot. He wants another one of those bass.
Where there's one, there's more.
I was just about to launch my inline spinner, minnow spinner, and then Mike decided he wanted to leave that spot. So Mike's trying to keep me at zero, keep the skunk going. Ooh, look at the sun. There's that island we've been staring at pretty much the whole time, and the bay off to the southeast of it. This was another one of those days where we almost didn't go because storms were expected to be rolling in. But then look at this, perfect. We just found a drop-off, so it went from 6 feet to 19 feet.
Yeah, there's all kind of specks in the water now. They could be anything, but they could be fish. We need to get out some good plugs here and maybe get our shads out.
Yeah, you can see the drop-off right there. 7:43, we're getting to be in danger of only catching one fish, but we're not in danger of missing a beautiful sunset. It's about 6 feet deep here and long, tall weeds right below us. What are you fishing with?
Lure. I'm fishing with the more surfacey lure, but now that we're down to 23 feet, we can go deeper. I call this the snake because of the snake action in the water.
All right, 8:11 here. We're going back to the shallows on the south side and the west side of that island again. We're gonna try to come through here, see if these fish came up a little bit more shallow right now as the sun is setting. Come on, you gotta get this.
Just keep reeling, don't mind the camera.
All right, there you go. Try to keep the tension on. I saw it jump at it the first time and I came back for it the second time. I was trolling with a jitterbug.
The trolling worked again. Well, don't. We're gonna have fun with that one.
Well, let's get the...
He's bleeding like crazy. Roxy, stay back. He's gonna get the clamper on. Let's see how he manages to use that. What you can do is you can just loosen up the line. Loosen up the line. Roxy, stay back, puppy.
Alright, let's get a shot of that guy sideways.
He's really bleeding all over my nice boat.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Stay back, puppy.
Alright. We were just talking about not using this thing, and then that pike came along. This thing came in very handy for that situation. So that pike had that deep.
Sure did. You see you. I gotta. Where's your foot? Your foot's got water on it. Oh, I mean, yeah, just. Gosh. There you go.
Roxy had a little blood on her feet there as well from the pike.
She got into the action.
And
You want to splash around, and maybe a pike will chew on her.
I see bad moon rising. Get some pretty lights on the lake. I think it was just a tad weedy. Thanks for riding along with us today. It's been a pleasure. Be sure to check out another one of our outings by just simply clicking this video right here.
That's why it was going so slow.